is Mr. Tim Small. If he can come on up, let's give Mr. Tim Small.
Mr. Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters, and distinguished guests. Change is the breakfast of champions. How many people agree with that? Raise your hand. Everybody raise your hand. But it is. Change is the breakfast of champions. It's a beautiful thing when you see someone and you say, wow, I remember Ken back when we were in elementary school and high school, and he was that skinny guy, wasn't athletic, and then you see him at the 20-year high school reunion, and he comes in and he looks like Brutus Beefcake, and he's been working out, and he's into fitness, and he's the most athletic guy around because everybody else has got their stomach all stuck out. They haven't been working out in the gym. Change is a beautiful thing. I thought about what I was going to speak about tonight, and I thought, that is the most powerful thing. It is change, because even when we have our young children, we love to see the change. See, Corey and his wife, they probably sit around in their house. Oh, look at him. His hair is getting longer. Oh, look at him. He doesn't smell as bad today. The change is happening. And next thing you know, you'll put the notches on the wall. It's like, oh, he's getting this tall. Oh, now he's this tall. And that's the beautiful thing. In the military, as a drill sergeant, I used to love to receive the brand new recruits straight off the street. They don't know anything about the military. But in 9 weeks, I'm going to transform a civilian into one of the most ferocious soldiers on the planet Earth, a United States Army soldier. And it's done on a regular basis, and they have a cycle of doing it. How many people in this room tonight think they could use a little change in their life? I think we all can. Even if you're doing your best thing since sliced bread and everything is going great for you, still having a little change. Because when we continue to do the same thing over and over and over, Albert Einstein calls that what? Insanity. See, you guys know the same stuff I do. So I'm just preaching to the choir. But there's 3 things I want to share with you tonight about change that I think is very important. And if you don't remember anything, just remember these 3 things. Positive mental attitude, surrounding yourself with champions, and having laser beam focus and a vision of where you see yourself in the future. Having a positive mental attitude. Isn't it a beautiful thing when you come to Toastmasters and everybody's got all this great energy? Don't you guys enjoy that? Don't you feed off of that? I know I do. I love to see Corey. I love to hear Tim talk. I think the way he uses the English language is just poetry. It's awesome. I love to hear Freddie. He makes me laugh. And just everyone here brings something to the table. That attitude. But see, what if you have a negative mental attitude? Don't we know some of those people too? Don't we show up to work at 7 in the morning, 8 in the morning, 9 for some of you lucky people? And you walk past Adriana, and she's always happy, and she's so happy, and then there's Corey. Corey doesn't even want to shake your hand. You're good morning, Adriana. Good morning. Go. Doesn't that sort of like drain the energy out of you? So having a positive mental attitude, I'm not one of these freaks that think that, oh, you think positive, everything will go right. No, because that's just being disillusioned. But I do believe that having a positive mental attitude won't make you do anything better, but it'll make you do everything better. You get what I'm saying with that? Mm-hmm. See, the negative mental attitude, there's some things that you got to do anyway. And you can either have a positive attitude or you can have a negative attitude. The choice is yours. Positive attitude is always going to get you there a little bit better. And even if it's something disgusting, like killing a cockroach, having a positive attitude and giving a funny speech about it probably makes it feel a lot better. All right? Now, surrounding yourself with champions. That's something that I've always put across young men and women that I've met across my time on Earth, maybe 30 years, I guess. Okay, 47, but who's counting? Surround yourself with champions. You have to surround yourself with people that are going to pump you up. People that have the same vision as you. People that are like-minded. That's why I'm here with you guys. There is not one person that I couldn't go and have a coffee with and have a great conversation sitting in this room right now. I know it because I've heard you up here. I've heard your stories. And it's beautiful. Even though we have different stories, I understand that I'm surrounding myself with people that are doing great things. I can look through this room and I can guarantee you that other people in your business, at your company, in your industry, they're sitting at home watching the TV. They show up to work whenever. They do their job however. But you made a choice because you want to change, and you said, you know what, I think I can be a little bit better. A little bit better. Showing up on a Tuesday night at 6:30 and listening to Tim Small rant and rave about change. That might just get me over the hump. Because you're all special. Change is the breakfast of champions. And you have to have a vision. Imagine if a builder began to build and never had any blueprints. What would this beautiful city look like? It would look like over in Afghanistan, how they threw up some of the buildings over there for us. It's just like bloop, 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 and throwing their buildings up. You have to have a vision. You have to see where you're going before you get there. Everybody agree with me? Yeah. So remember this. Have a positive mental attitude. Surround yourself with champions like Queen City Toastmasters. And keep your laser beam focus and enjoy